welcome back to Opally Hour, and today we are on day 2 of our wooden mechanical rail bead. Some weird wording, isn't it? And this is how far we went, and we did test it. Didn't say to particularly, but you can see it is nice and quiet still. I'm still not sure whether these washer cap things are meant to go on tight or whether they're fine as they are. So for the first part of today, we won't be using this whatsoever, so we can put it to one side. Let me get all the pieces out. It looks like we're making considerable progress, but I actually don't know what we're building in reality. So watch this space. If you can work it out before me, well done. All right, I'll be back in a second with the pieces. So we are starting off actually with small pieces like so, and they look like they're coloured in the photo, but they're not. Anyway, starting off with the base one here. I'm guessing this is going to be one of those drop swingy things so that the ball has a choice of which way to go. I swear when I've done one of these before I've done exactly the same mistake. So it's this piece will go in here. I don't know where this piece is for. Not here, I don't think. Oh, it's for the next part of this. One of the pieces on this is got quite a lot of parts. I don't know how quick it's going to be. But we are on page 3, and this is number 31. Given up counting the pieces. It sounded like a really good idea when I first started, so we can see how far it was to go. So you want the black on the outside, and these are just going to go in here. Probably do that line down. Like so. Make sure it's up the right way. Then we also put this one in, which goes in. Your guess is as good as mine. Would this wording be? I don't know. Hold on. Oh, probably here. Yeah, that would make it obvious. So it's with the one pointing up and the other two down, and then this one lines up and goes in here. It's like two separate pieces we've just done. Okay, alright then, let's do it that way then. Put a little bit more push into it. Sorry, went off my mat again. How many times do we do this? Alright, that's that and that, and now we are going to go on to, going to be putting one of them in, a really weird looking piece, and it's going to go with, which way round? I think this towards you as you're putting this piece on, and it goes in here and pokes out. I think that's the way it's going on. It's definitely a bit of guesswork. So when you go and buy pictures, of course, I mean most of them just do have pictures. Sometimes, like on the smaller ones, they might have some writing. Quite often they're not in a language I can read, but you know. And then this goes on the bottom here. It's the same on both sides, so it's not particularly coloured. If I can get it in. Sorry, perhaps got a squeaky. And then we are going to put this little thing in between here. So this will go on, and this, there's a hole in the middle of there, so we'll go through there with it facing that way, although I'd imagine it goes round and round. So let's see if we can line this up. Oh, I just took the whole thing out, but you know, like you do. And that went all the way through. So let's okay, and then put this side on. That's our little seat, I guess, showing which way to go. And it's weird that they call these orange things rubber mats. Okay, so that's that. But now it looks like, oh, that is right, that piece on the back. Yeah, okay, it looks that way in the photos. Next, don't know if we're coming back to that or not. We are dealing with some of the plastics, lots of the plastics, and it does need peeling. It does not give you this information in the instruction. So this goes on here. No idea what we're making. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, I could look forward technically, but why ruin the surprise, right? And then we are going to peel these, if I can, and I believe it's both sides. Let me get all this plastic peeled, because it's going to take me a minute, and I rather enjoy it, I have to be honest with you. So let me get those peeled, and it should just be plain glass then, and because there's quite a few, and you don't want to be sitting there. It's like watching paint dry, isn't it? Like, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Just got to watch my dog, she likes to eat them. Alright, I'll be back in a mo when I've got the rest of it done. Right then, while I was having fun, I went and did an extra couple of pieces that I'm going to need for next step. So we are starting with our little circles, and they are going in like Juliet, puppy. It looks like long ways so that they're pointing towards the centre. Kind of cool pieces, aren't they? Probably would have been easier if I'd peeled the whole thing off before taking out little pieces. But where is the enjoyment in that? Okay, you, in you go. That is not in. And yeah, that actually cracked. It's a tight fit. And the last one. Forward. Just the one. And then put the other one on top. No surprises there. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it like that. I was going to say they're all lined up, but obviously they came out. That one's in, that one's in, that one is not in. Okay, now it is. And the last one doesn't want to go in. Oh, it is in. Okay, that's those done. And piece ready, it says. Then we are going to get some more pieces. What about all these pieces? Oh, that's coming with these. Alright, okay. So I did number these. Was it this part? Yeah. So number 11 and number 14, because they kind of look very similar. So number 11, this little fella. Let's get this out of the way. Don't need this right now, or this, or this. We will put in number 12 is going to go this way with 2 E12s. Which ones are E12s? The little ones going through. So it's going to go into here and then in this one. Then the other one will go on top in a minute when I can do it. Should have held it fast, but I did not. How difficult can I make this look? I'm sure it's not difficult. I seem to really be making it look difficult. Maybe what would have been easier, just do that. Makes it a lot more easier. Sometimes I wonder about myself. And then we are going to have one of these going in. It looks like they're going this way, but oh, does it make sense? It does not. Oh, that one goes there. Okay, this one goes in here. So that one goes there. This one goes there, like so. And then we have another E12 at the top, like so. These are the same both directions. Yeah. So just have them standing on their ends, like so. And then we basically put the top on. And I guess when I stand this up, it'll make they go together better. Like at the moment they can't even reach really. There we go. And that is that done. Next we are putting some signs on it, which are in here, and then we're using those other plastic pieces. So we have 2 love signs, which is going over here, one on each side. One on the other side also. I did not know it said this when I picked it out. Not that it would have made any difference really. And then we have these pieces which we are putting in. So if it's this way, the tab goes at the top like so. Indeed. So like this. So you just got to make sure that this tab, because you've got a flatter piece and you've got a tab, you can see better here probably. You got the flatter piece and then you've got a rounded end, and you want to make sure that the flatter piece goes towards this end. So, right, and that's that. And then we're going to put the wheel in, which is here, and that's going to go in between. It's a tight fit there. It doesn't say we're meant to grease it or anything like that. And then we put this through with the collars. That's the word, collars. Finally get there, 2 videos for me to remember. not rubber mats. Don't know if I got it even lined up. Definitely not lined up. My eyes are playing tricks on me, guys. Just keeping them lined up, trying to keep my hands, there we go, keeping my hands still long enough. I'll just push that through. Again, don't know if you're meant to be tightening that or not. Not very flowing. Okay. And we have that piece. Then we have one more to do. So far we've made this. We've made this. We've made this. And now we're going to start on another piece. I think this is for something we made last time, but when I pull the next lot of stuff, we're no. We're going to pop these in here. There's no right or wrong way. And this one as well. And then there's no right or wrong way. And this one goes through here. And the other one, well, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, this goes through here. Oh, like so. And then this one goes through. There's another one up here, through there. And that's as much as I've pulled, and that's up to step 46. So what I need to do is go and pull some others. We're next going to put the circular piece in. None of this actually we've done before, but we'll be starting on ramps very soon. So I don't know if I'm going to be needing any of this. Certainly not for some time, so I'm going to put all this away. Except for this piece, I'm going to need this. And then we can move on. I will go and pull all the rest. Alright, so parts pulled. So next we're going to be working on this spiral. Some of these parts for this page be very careful with, especially when you're taking them out of the things. One of mine has broken actually, but it didn't break from that. It actually broke from me filing it. So yeah, just go careful. So it's in the process of getting mended. I don't think it's going to be a major part, so that is at least the hope. So just making sure that this is free run, as I stab myself, free running. I don't think it's pointy on the end anymore. Very gently to make sure that we don't damage it. Okay. Alright, so let's see. So we take this part, evidently, and we put it inside, and each layer has a segment to go on. Looks like the bottom one doesn't, but I think it's meant to. Hey, get out of there. Well, actually maybe we can keep that in there. So each one kind of goes in a segment. Does it go that far down? It looks like these are clear. 1, 2, 1, 2, but they don't go in like theirs do. Like mine just rest in there rather than go all the way in, that I get the impression it's meant to do. Let me have a look at this. Okay, first of all, there were catches on the top here, so get those in, then manage to get the next ones in. So now it's just a matter of going down and hearing it click, basically. So this one's not in yet, and it's probably easier from the top than the bottom because it seemed too loose otherwise. And there isn't a spare of this, so it's you've got to get it right first time. All right, let me concentrate on this. All right, they are all in. It did take some effort. And guess what? Don't do anything with this now. It can go back onto with all the other pieces. Next is some plastic pieces. I have already peeled these. Thought I'd save the task. So it doesn't matter which way round it goes, as long as it's something like so. And then we are going to run 2 pieces. Oh, I forgot to get a bar. I see, I needed to get a bar through the top here. So which one's which? It's the other way around. So they are kind of both the same. Surely they've got to be matching. The holes at the end here matching with each other. They are the same kind of piece. And then get it in halfway and go grab the bar along with 2 collars. And this time it's the small one. So let's get this in first, like so. And like that. Doesn't want to stay joined up together too much. And put the other collar on. Then we'll be putting this plastic piece through this way. When we can. Put it through one and then put it through the other. There's enough movement in this right now. And then this piece will go at the bottom like so, keeping it slightly apart, but even with the bottom, and it will end like that. And guess what? Put that to one side. It's becoming a theme, isn't it? Alright, next is these 2. So G1 and G2, there is a difference. There is a pattern on one. At the top here, it's the only difference. So I'm assuming, because I actually don't recall and I never marked it, they're identical. So I'm assuming that we want one with a pattern on the outside. Let me just have a quick look if there's a design on surface. No design. I'm going to go with, this is G2 and this is G1, and this will go through here and we have the design on that side. That's what I think. These are thinks, they're not guaranteed. And then through the top here we have this piece, and it's going to go through there, and you're going to put one of each of these, one on one side and one on the other. Carefully, carefully. And I guess that keeps it in a spot. Be my educated guess there. Okay, and that's that piece. Guess what? Yep, you guessed it. To one side it goes. It's not this one, but it is one like this that I broke, by the way. Just trying to sand things. So I haven't coloured anything on this one because I'm not really sure how it's going to pan out. So we want it facing similar to this, and we want this one on the outside, like so. So you've got a really deep curve here. Well, it's got to go that way, that's the way they want it. So like so. And these go in vertically, which I think I found with the Roka one it's easier to put it in through one part and then put it in through the other. Okay, and if it is a part like this, it's not going to be a big deal. Well, it looks like it's a part like that. It's not going to be a big deal if it's not 100%. Okay. I don't think there's a right or wrong way for this particular one. So we're getting some track done. Maybe it'll go together really easy, you never know. And in that goes. And then you guessed it, we put that to one side and onward. Now this piece, go careful with this, it was tricky to get out of the mould. So again, I'm going to, it can only go one way, going to, well, I say that, I'd better check, not be cocky. So it doesn't look, according to their picture, like there's this angle here, but I see that there is. So it's going to go like so. So we are having two of these here. I think I need to get another one. Oh, we're going to get another one. I only took 4. Let me see if I can steal that one. No, they're different ones. They are all the same though. Just checking myself. Yeah, I should have just picked up 5 instead of 4. Put that one in. I will. This one's not in very well, is it? I should probably push it all the way through anyway. Makes me nervous. That one goes in easy enough. That one went in easy. This one not so much. Take that out and put it in this other one. Maybe it goes this way. Yeah. I think I was putting it in the wrong way. This one goes here. Right, one more to get. Right then, pieces gained. And put that one in here. And then put that all in to the wood. Like, why is it not fitting? Okay, and put that to one side. Right, this is the part, this isn't, but this is the part that I broke. So let's see. Hopefully it will be okay. Alright, so we have different connections this time. So again, I'm going to put in this first. So they want to go that way. We do just need 5. This is for the long side, like so. Okay, now the scary bit. I think it'd be okay. I mean, it's not like it's, I mean, it's to stop, to herd the ball rather than anything else, so it should be okay. Alright, so I think that will be fine. Could go over it a little bit with black marker maybe. Maybe I'll do that. And then I have this piece. Why, oh why do I have this piece? Let me backtrack a mo and see what I have missed. Oh, well, I kind of did, I mean, I missed something, but it wasn't what I thought it was. So it just goes in the bottom of this. And that'd be that. Looks a lot higher than what theirs looks. I wish they'd look the same. Right, and that is page 4 and up to number 61. So I think that will be a good place to stop for today. And then we have 2 pages left to go. So hopefully, let's see if I can make a pretty design with this. What do you think? Hopefully we can I'm trying to work on my thumbnails, alright? Make them more interesting. Anyway, and then hopefully we can actually finish this maybe tomorrow, unless they're really complicated instructions. And so far it all has been pretty straightforward. Like I say, you just got to be a bit careful because I did get a break on this one. I would say I'd colour it. I don't know that I will. I mean, the ball's going to go along here this way. I don't think it's going to, it may get caught. If it gets caught, then I will have to sand it down. I've got some other sanding blocks that I can do that with, which are delicate. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying the build. It's actually going together, touch wood, it's going together swimmingly well, and it's not as complex as the Roka one for sure. So I hope it delivers at the end of it. So like I say, thank you very much for watching. I hope you are enjoying it. Please do like and subscribe. Any comments are more than welcome and I will get back to you. Or you can email me at opallyhour@outlook.com. But most of all, do take care of yourselves. Until tomorrow. See you then. Bye bye.